Hi, Leon Isaac, CEO, DMA Global and Saver Global. Great question. I think the main areas we're already seeing a lot in Africa in particular, and I think that's going to continue and actually expand just because there are so many countries in Africa with so many challenges. It's rife and there's a bigger skill set than there used to be. But I think the other region we're really going to see is Asia in general and South Asia in particular. That's where there's a lot of expertise, there's a massive amount of money being moved and we need a lot of solutions, and I think that's where the market needs it. So both of those areas will be the key areas for me. Well, I think there'll definitely be a lot less operators than there currently are. It's now becoming increasingly expensive and difficult, particularly with the regulatory barriers that are in place, and it's harder for new businesses to come in. So I think what we're going to see is operators and businesses from outside of Europe who want to operate in Europe acquiring European businesses who have a license and a good track record. It's the only way they're going to get to market within 2 years, probably. I think IPR is unique in a number of ways. First of all, I think it has a sense of humour. So there's actually a human face to the whole conference, which you don't see at many other very serious efforts. But I think more than that, actually, it brings a mixture of large operators, small operators, people who want to enter the market, obviously FinTechs and technology providers, but it's actually the mix. You don't find it anywhere else. Normally what you see at events is people from a similar size of business with a similar set of interests. This is much broader, really. Actually, generally, I don't see other sectors offering money transfer services. What I do see is other companies offering payment facilities that are provided by a money transfer company to their customers, but not generally developing payment solutions themselves, partially because it's quite difficult, and partially because they don't have the expertise, and it's much better. We're seeing far more partnerships now. And I think that's what we'll continue to see is more partnerships. They will partner with payment specialists rather than enter the market as payment providers themselves. Well, I think RegTech is going to be absolutely critical. So at the moment, many countries still do not have technology-driven regulatory controls. So there's a lot of countries in Africa where people are still using fax machines, for instance, to send in their daily information. So I think those countries are going to really need to improve the way they handle regulation. Otherwise, FATF and the other bodies are going to make life difficult for them. And the only way they can do that is through regulatory technology. So I think it's really going to increase in those two regions particularly.